There's no home that's immune to mold growth, and while not all mold is dangerous, how can you tell for sure? That's what this video is all about. I'm going to show you the 7 key steps for safely and effectively dealing with mold growth whenever it appears at your place. Step number 1, assess the situation. Start by identifying the full extent of mold growth in the affected area at your place. Now, this could be easy or difficult depending on your situation. As a homeowner, you can deal with moldy areas less than the size of about a sheet of plywood or so. But larger patches or moldy areas that involve some kind of sewage backup are best left to the pros. Step number 2, eliminate the moisture source. Mold only grows in the presence of moisture. That's why you need to make the area permanently dry before you can expect permanent freedom from mold regrowth. Basements are especially susceptible to water vapor infiltration through masonry walls and floors, but ventilation is not always the answer. Only ventilate basements when outdoor air is cooler than the air inside your basement. Basement ventilation during hot, humid weather only actually encourages mold growth. Step number 3, make removal decisions. Some moldy surfaces are ideal for treatment and restoration, but it's usually easier to remove and replace large areas of moldy drywall, ceiling tiles, carpet, and other non-structural materials. Wear a HEPA-rated respirator while you work to protect yourself from airborne mold spores. And here's a simple tip. Even seemingly dry basements can allow enough moisture vapor to migrate up through the concrete to trigger mold growth on cardboard. So never store anything organic directly on a concrete basement floor, especially cardboard boxes. Step number 4, dry the area. Drying out chronically moldy locations is crucial for success, and air circulation, heat, and a dehumidifier are the 3 most powerful drying tools you've got. You'll get best results if you monitor the relative humidity of the space with a hygrometer, allowing more or less outside ventilation to speed drying depending on the outdoor temperature and humidity conditions. Step number 5, kill mold and discourage regrowth. This is where the common practice of using bleach to kill mold is actually a mistake. While the toxic nature of bleach does kill mold on hard, non-porous surfaces, it can't do a good job on surfaces that are even a little bit porous. That's because all molds send root-like structures called hyphae into porous surfaces to gather nutrients. Surface tension prevents traditional bleach and water solutions from penetrating deeply enough into wood or concrete to kill these roots. But this is one place where the new registered fungicide technologies are better than bleach for breaking the mold cycle. The most widely available non-toxic registered product that I've found so far is Concrobium Mold Control. It's a liquid that kills mold and mold spores by mechanical action, physically crushing all aspects of the mold organism as it dries. This mechanical action is how a non-toxic product like this can actually kill mold. It also discourages regrowth if the area occasionally becomes moist again. Step 6, eliminate mold stains. Even dead mold still looks ugly, and while traditional bleach can sometimes brighten moldy surfaces, bleach is also toxic, and it often discolors surrounding areas. The best option I've found so far for removing old mold staining is a product called Mold Stain Eraser. It's an oxygen-based product that comes as a powder. Mix it with warm water, let it sit for 10 minutes, then apply the solution onto discolored surfaces up to 45 minutes after mixing. In my tests, Mold Stain Eraser removes mold stains in many situations without changing the color of surrounding materials. The active ingredient eventually reverts back to oxygen and water, so nothing harmful is left behind. Step 7, prevent mold regrowth. Even fungicides that offer residual mold control aren't magic. Ultimately, you need to keep moisture levels down to eliminate an eventual mold relapse. And this means different things in different situations. Ensure sufficient ventilation to keep indoor relative humidity at or below 50%, especially during winter weather where it's especially cold outside. And constantly be on the lookout for roof leaks from ice dams, water coming into the basement, or chronically leaking pipes, especially in hidden places, like behind washing machines or under the kitchen counter. Killing and eliminating indoor mold isn't complicated, and you don't have to expose you and your family to harmful chemicals if you do the work right. First, dry things out, then kill the mold-producing organisms, remove any mold staining, and then keep things dry. And that's all there is to it.